Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! Boom! Welcome to the Big Honker Podcast. Got a little cold, I guess. Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
It's that time of year again. So
yes, it is. Okay, here we go. November 14th, halfway through November. Geez, where is it going? It's not coming with any winter or wind for that matter.
90 today.
When do you think, have you ever, you cook some? I don't.
All the time.
Have you ever cooked with condensed milk?
I mean, maybe.
Yes or no question.
I don't think. I mean, I've made some desserts. I can't remember if it calls for sweetened condensed milk or not.
But you know what condensed milk is, or sweet condensed milk?
Yes.
Do you know when it was invented?
Probably the Depression days, maybe, to make milk go further or something like that.
You're a little off.
Oh.
In the 13th century,
the
Tatars were able to condense milk. Do you know what condensed milk is? There was a group of people.
It's milk that's been condensed and sweetened. Fucking
You're
not
such
that
a
difficult.
bullshit artist.
It's not that complicated.
Okay, do you know how you condense it though? Do you know what that means when you condense milk? Not being a smart ass, I'm asking you a question. Okay, so you don't know then. Okay, condensed milk is when they remove water, 60% of it from the milk, and then they can add it.
That's all you got left.
You take 60% of the water out of the milk itself.
Right.
You're not just taking 60% of the milk away. Then you just
you're taking water away.
The water out of the milk.
Out of it.
So, and then you can replace it with sugar, and that's where it becomes sweetened condensed milk, or you can just have condensed milk. So anyways, they did this, the Tatars did this in the 13th century because each soldier could carry 10 pounds of milk paste, and they could mix it then with water. However, this probably refers to the soft tater curd, which can be made into a drink by diluting it, and then refers to fermented, not fresh milk concentrate. Then in France in 1820, they did the same thing basically. Now, the first person to mass produce it was a gentleman named Gail Borden Jr. You've heard of Borden's milk. Oh, yeah. He was on a trip from England, and a bunch of kids died from poor milk obtained from shipboard cows. With less than a year of schooling and following a series of failures, both of his own and others, Borden was inspired by the vacuum pan had been seen being used by the Shakers to condense fruit juice and managed to reduce milk without scorching or curdling it. So he started a factory. They supplied milk in the Civil War. In 1864, today, they opened New York's Condensed Milk Company, constructed to the New York Milk Condensery in Brewster, New York. This was the largest and most advanced milk factory of its day and was Borden's first commercially successful plant. More than 200 dairy farmers supplied 20,000 gallons of milk daily to be used by the American Civil War to make condensed milk. Now, one fun fact about condensed milk, because that's really all I have on condensed milk, is you can take condensed milk and you can take that can and you can put it in boiling water, and when you get it out, it comes out as caramel. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah, you can. I've seen it done before. You take a condensed milk, put it in boiling water for so long, take the top of it, and you got a can of caramel. It's the easiest way to make caramel there is.
Could you just pour the condensed milk in a pan and cook it that way?
I think it has to be the boiling water, and it don't get scorched that way.
Oh.
I think that's what it is. But if you put it in boiling water, the can will. Yeah, ask your mom. I've seen her do it before. Okay, my person who died today is a half black, half white man. When you think of African Americans and education, this is the first person anybody ever talks about. His name is on every black school built in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. If there was a town, like Wichita Falls had one, if we had a school named after him,
Booker T. Washington.
Bingo. He was born April 5th, 1856, died November 14th, 1915.
I thought he was black. I didn't realize.
No, I did not realize it until reading on him. His mother was a black slave lady.
I didn't know that.
His father was a white plantation owner, the next plantation over.
Mm-hmm.
Never ever helped
Funny
him.
how that happens.
Never helped him financially or anything else,
Well, no, he wasn't.
other than being the father of the child.
He
Anyways,
probably denies it.
Booker T. Washington graduated high school as a free man, born into slavery. As a free man, went to Wayland Seminary. First thing he did was when he freed, when he got freed from when the Civil War ended. As a young man, Booker T. Washington worked his way through Hampton Normal and Agriculture Institute and attended college at Wayland Seminary. In 1881, he was named the first leader of the New Tuskegee Institute of Alabama, an institute for black higher education. So he was basically the first leader of the Tuskegee University. He was a prominent role in National Negro Business League, which I think turned out to be the NAACP. But later in life, he made a couple of comments that black guys should get educated and go to work for a good white family. Well, that kind of got frowned on.
That makes sense.
But anyways, he was Booker T. Washington. He worked at salt furnaces and coal mines in West Virginia for several years to earn money. At age 16, he made his way east, mostly on foot, to Hampton Institute. Got into the school, and his only pay he had was he had to clean his rooms. So he had to clean rooms, worked at the school as a janitor. Upon graduating from Hampton at age 19, Washington briefly returned home to West Virginia. He later attended Wayland Seminary in Washington, D.C. in 1878. Then the guy, Samuel Armstrong, recommended Washington, then age 25, to become the first leader of the Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institution. And that would come out where the famous Tuskegee Airmen. But he was a half white, half black man, really good man, done a lot of things for education. He was married 3 times, had some kids.
He couldn't break that stereotype.
About what? He was married 3 times. Racist.
Oh.
That sounds a little racist there, Andy.
It's
Anyway,
not racism, it's stereotyping.
Booker T. Washington. Now, my person who was born today probably made the biggest mistake of anyone on television ever.
He made the biggest?
Oh, yeah.
His character?
No, he made the biggest mistake. He was on a sitcom that was a very popular sitcom, and he was not the lead star of the show. There was a host of people on there, and there was one guy that was probably the real star of the show, but everybody had a role. It's one of the best series ever, and he was not the star. So after 3 years of being on it, he left. Decided to go do his own thing. And then during his own thing, he never, ever got to where he was. He never, ever got to be on a show as popular as the one he was on. He never, ever made it anywhere. He kind of got typecast, but he just never was ever where he was at. And he had the best thing ever. And he screwed up because he wanted to be the biggest star. He even said, nope. He said leaving this show was the biggest mistake of his career. He admitted his problem was finding something of the caliber of this show, saying, I've never been able to work with a group that's as talented or scripts that are as good. I did some terrible shows, but nobody made me do it. I did everything by choice. But he left. Not only did he leave the show, they wrote him off and killed him.
Have I seen this show?
Yeah, everybody's seen this show.
What era of show?
It'd be in the
50s,
70s
60s,
and
70s?
80s. 70s and 80s. Was the number one show on TV for probably 5-6 years.
Somebody on MASH.
Yes.
Who?
Edgar McLean Stevenson Jr.
What part was he?
Henry Blake, the first colonel there before Potter. Henry Blake. And they wrote him off.
Okay.
And when they wrote him off, they knew he was leaving. But they didn't give him the script that they were going to kill him until they did it. And it was really emotional. They said a lot of people cried. It really bothered people because they knew he was never going to come back. Anyways, he was.
What did he think? I mean, I've seen that show. I've seen that show a lot, and
he was jealous of Hawkeye.
But he didn't have that role. He was just a supporting guy.
He tried out for that role.
He didn't get it.
No, they gave him Colonel. And he said,
he was just a supporting guy.
Looking back, he said it's the biggest mistake ever made. He said, I wanted to see if I could be the man.
Well, you got your answer.
Well, it didn't work out very good for him. He did co-host Johnny Carson 58 times. I did not know that. But anyways, McLean Stevenson, and he after MASH, he did a couple things. It's really funny that after starring in That Girl with Marlo Thomas, our buddy Steve Barber, it's his prom date, Marlo Thomas.
No, Margot Martindale.
Yes, I thought it was Margot. So excuse me. I'm glad you fixed that up. So Steve was going to get in trouble for having 2 prom dates the same night.
Yeah, Margot.
Okay. Anyways, it was Margot. But anyways, he wrote The Trial of Henry Blake, and he provided the story for the Army Navy game, which was a funny episode. MASH was a great series. It was not politically correct, but it was really funny because
I don't think it's not politically correct. What's wrong? What's not politically correct about it?
they had a black guy named Spear Chunker on there.
Well,
You call that?
I mean, fuck, I have a sense of humor.
That's right. They did have a sense of humor, and they did it good. They were good to people. They didn't judge people based on color, anything like that. But it wasn't politically correct. But it was also in the 70s, and that's the way it was. But McLean Stevenson, he said it was the biggest mistake he ever made. He said, and so did Wayne Rogers, who played the first BJ, not Honeycutt or BJ, one of those that left too. Same way, they were jealous of Alan Aldous because of Hawkeye. But everybody on there, my dad used to always say Hawkeye would have made a good fireman. You know, kind of done things his own way and wasn't politically correct, spoke what was on his mind. But it was a great show. If you're a young person and you've never seen MASH, you need to watch all of them.
Watch MASH and watch Rescue Me.
I told the guides that the other day.
Yeah.
Did they tell you that?
No.
Snacks and them. I told them, I said, if you guys want to watch a series this year over at the Guide House, because Landman only comes on once a week. I said,
I just started watching that last night.
It's a good show. You don't like it?
A year later.
Huh?
Watched my first episode last night.
I've only watched season 1, but I watched till the end. Did you like? I waited till season was over because I didn't want to watch it week to week. Did you like it though?
Yeah, it was fine.
How many episodes have you gotten onto?
1.
Oh, you just watched one?
I watched the first episode last night.
She's a pain in the ass.
She's only done a Zoom call or a FaceTime, so.
But I'm telling you right now, later on in it, you're going to go, she is a pain in the ass.
That sucks.
Well, I didn't say she's bad. She's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch a character that annoys me.
She might not annoy you, but she gets on my nerves.
Probably does.
Billy Bob Thornton plays really good in that.
Yeah.
He's a really great actor. I watched Sling Blade the other day, and it's hard to believe that's him. Very, very talented. But anyways, if you're young and you've never seen MASH, go watch MASH. Loretta Swift just died the other day. Hot Lips Houlihan. It was just so good. They had cross dressing in it and everything.
Well, he was trying to get out. I mean, he wasn't a cross dresser.
No, but they're making fun of cross dressers.
He was trying to get out. He was trying to go home by ways of insanity.
Good old Klinger.
Yeah.
Another great character. That's so many good characters on that. But anyways, thank y'all for listening to
None
us.
of them did anything after MASH, though. Even Hawkeye.
Well, no, he retired he was typecast as what he was. He was on a couple of things.
He's been on some stuff, but he hadn't done anything.
Jamie Farr was on...
Radar hadn't done anything. I mean, nobody did anything.
I never saw Gary Berghoff anything ever again. Klinger was on a few things. He was on Cannonball Run and stuff. He always played a Muslim kind of guy or a sheik of the desert. Yeah, you're
He's got
right.
that skin
I don't
tone.
think of... Have you ever seen the movie MASH?
No.
Donald Sutherland's in it. He plays Hawkeye, I think.
Oh, they couldn't get the regular guy?
The movie, the series was a spinoff of the movie.
Oh.
They have an actual movie, and I think Hot Lips might have been. There's only one actor that played in both one, and maybe Hot Lips might have been the one that played in both. I think only one person switched over, but it's a really good movie. A really good movie.
She throws that cooter at everybody.
That she did in that show. But Donald Sutherland, I think he plays Hawkeye. He's a good dude. Anyways, thank y'all for listening to us. God bless y'all. Have a great day.
Have a good one.